Hello, beautiful English learners. Stephen here from Learn English with Stephen. Tonight, I want to take you on a peaceful journey through a magical garden. This story is more than just words. It's a gentle path to help you relax and improve your English listening skills. Don't worry about understanding every single word. Just let the story flow around you like a soft breeze. Breathe slowly. Feel calm. Learning can be a peaceful experience, and tonight we'll discover that together. Find a comfortable place. Perhaps wrap yourself in a warm blanket. Close your eyes if you wish, and let our journey begin. The Traveler's Garden. Part 1. The Unexpected Path. Marcus had never planned to find this garden. Travelers rarely do. He was just walking, as he had been doing for many years, moving slowly across landscapes that seemed to change and yet remain the same. The path had been long and winding. Dusty roads gave way to smaller trails, which eventually disappeared into a landscape of soft green and quiet shadows. He hadn't seen another person for days, but he didn't feel alone. The world around him felt alive, breathing with its own quiet rhythm. When the garden first appeared, it didn't announce itself. There was no grand entrance, no sudden burst of color. Instead, it emerged slowly, like a memory coming into focus. First, a few unusual flowers, then more. Then suddenly, he was surrounded by a world of green and bloom that seemed to have been waiting just for him. Part 2, The Garden's Welcome. The garden was unlike any Marcus had seen before. Flowers grew in patterns that seemed both random and perfectly designed. Paths wound between plants, sometimes disappearing, sometimes reappearing in unexpected places. Water moved somewhere nearby, not a river, not a stream, but something in between. A soft, continuous sound that felt more like breathing than flowing. Tall trees with branches that seemed to touch the sky created natural archways. Their leaves were various shades of green, some so dark they looked almost black, others so light they were almost yellow. Moss covered the ground in some places, creating soft carpets that seemed to invite rest. Flowers of impossible colors grew everywhere. Not just the colors you might find in a normal garden, but colors that seemed to shift and change. A purple that sometimes looked blue. A red that could become orange if you looked at it from a different angle. Petals that seemed to glow with their own soft light. Part 3, Memories and Moments. As Marcus walked, he realized the garden was more than just plants. It was a place of memories. Each flower, each tree seemed to hold a story. Some were his memories, some seemed to belong to others. Moments of joy, of sadness, of quiet discovery. A small bench appeared near a fountain. Not a grand fountain, but a simple stone structure where water moved in a continuous, gentle cycle. Marcus sat down. The bench felt like it had been waiting for him. Smooth wood, worn by time, but still strong. Butterflies moved between flowers. Their wings were not just colored, but seemed to carry light. They moved slowly, deliberately, as if they were part of a dance that had been happening long before Marcus arrived and would continue long after he left. Part 4. The Conversation of Plants. As evening began to approach, the garden changed. Colors became softer. Shadows lengthened, but nothing felt dark or scary. Instead, everything felt more alive, more connected. The plants seemed to be having a conversation, not with words, but with movements. A leaf would bend, and a flower would respond. A branch would move, and the moss would shift. It was a language older than words, a communication of touch and breath and light. Marcus closed his eyes. He could still feel the garden around him, the soft movement of air, the distant sound of water, the quiet breathing of plants and earth. Part 5. Discovering Rest. Night came softly. Stars appeared overhead, visible through breaks in the tree canopy. They were not the sharp, distant stars of open country. These were softer, closer, as if they were part of the garden, part of this living, breathing world. Marcus lay down on the moss. It was soft, supportive. The ground beneath felt alive, but calm, peaceful. His body seemed to sink into the earth, becoming part of the garden's quiet rhythm. Sleep would come easily here, not as an escape, but as a natural continuation of the day's gentle journey. Epilogue, the continuous journey. Every journey is a form of rest. Every rest is a form of journey. Breathe in, breathe out. Sleep well, dear learners.